Hello and welcome to GCS Today here on Channel 21, the program that brings you news and information from Gaston County Schools. I'm Todd Hagans. On today's episode, we are bringing attention to the Gaston Early College of Medical Sciences, which is our new healthcare-focused high school. We talk with Principal Beverly Bowman and student Emma Berger about what this new school means to them and to Gaston County. Joining me on GCS today is Beverly Bowman. She is the principal of the Gaston Early College of Medical Sciences. Beverly, it's good to see you. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure being with you today.
So we are talking about the Gaston Early College of Medical Sciences. What is the program and what makes it unique?
Well, first of all, we are a health-focused high school, strictly healthcare focused. We are designed for those students who want to go into a career field. It could be a medical field such as a doctor or a nurse, or even for those individuals who may be interested in working as counselors, therapists, and even with the technology that's related to healthcare.
So you are located on the Gaston College campus.
Yes, and it's really exciting to be on the college campus. We are actually in a building inside the college with other college students walking next door, past our front door. We actually have a cafeteria that's in a separate building. So our students are very integrated. They're going to the library. They're able to take advantage of all the wonderful things that Gaston College has to offer.
So it is a high school operated by Gaston County Schools, located on the Gaston College campus in Dallas, and it is separate from the original early college, the Gaston Early College High School that opened at Gaston College in 2012. So this is a second early college program for Gaston County Schools and Gaston College.
Yes, that is an amazing fact, because there are very, very few states and counties that are able to offer two early colleges. We are the second one. We are actually the state's 133rd cooperative innovative high school that was approved this past spring. We are a little unique in that we offer these healthcare programs and pathways. Students are able to graduate from high school with an associate's degree in 4 years. And so it's a rather rigorous program and curriculum. However, it is very, very, we're very focused on making sure our students, number one, try to figure out exactly what it is they want to do in the healthcare. Number two is really getting to know these students, both from an academic as well as social, personal perspective, so that we can help guide them in making these choices. Knowing by the time you finish 8th grade that you think you want to be in healthcare, that's very impressive for those students that can figure that out that early. But we want to continue helping them refine that decision, helping them choose what particular pathways in healthcare they'd like to go.
So you mentioned the pathways, the academic focus for the early college. What are those pathways? What are the areas of study for students? And how do the pathways prepare the students for jobs in the medical field?
Well, first of all of the pathways we offer can guarantee employment. There is no doubt that you can't graduate from our program and with your associate's degree from Gaston College and walk right into a facility today and get a job. They guarantee employment. And so those 4 areas are registered nursing. You can become a nurse. You may also choose to become a doctor or a physician with a biotechnology program. We also have counseling, which is a human services pathway. And lastly, the health information technology, which is designed more for those folks that don't necessarily want to work with people and some of the other things that are related to healthcare. They are into data, they're into coding. And so those are the 4 different programs. They're very diverse. And our students, we're finding here, they're coming to us and they are talented, they are intrigued and interested in making a difference in our future. And so we just want to take that talent and take that interest and help them move into the correct pathway or the best pathway that they feel is where they want to be.
And I think it's interesting to point out that the students complete courses in the core subject areas like other students in other high schools, but you have that focus on that particular pathway, the medical pathway that they choose. So that helps satisfy the requirements for classes for the degrees from Gaston College. So you're taking classes for the high school diploma and the college degree at the same time, basically.
Yes, and as I said earlier, it can be quite rigorous. However, that's our job here, and that's to help our students balance that load. How are you able to be a college student, not a high school student? The wonderful thing is the state of North Carolina has these dual credit allowances, which means we're able to take some core courses and trade them out for college level courses. That saves time, that saves a lot of work on our students. So we work smart, we work together, we try to make best use of their time so that we can get them in and out in 4 years.
Okay, let's talk about your education story. You are new to Gaston County Schools. This is your first year with us here in Gaston County, but you have been involved with education. So what is your story, and what brought you to the Gaston Early College of Medical Sciences? What caught your attention about the program?
Well, first of all, I'm an educator at heart and born and bred. And I've been in education for 28 years. I've retired and I'm starting a fresh start here. I wanted to continue my work with secondary students. I've always worked with high school students. They are my passion. And I wanted to make sure that when I really retire, I can feel that I have done my part to make a difference than what I've done in the past. I wanted to help launch something that would help our students really, truly, we could walk away and say, yes, they will get a career. They're going to be able to get good jobs. They're going to be accepted into colleges and four-year programs as well, and they'll be able to graduate. So my experiences having been a principal and a district administrator, but my heart comes back to the kids, to the students, and that is helping them find their way in life, helping the parents, because I'm a parent. And even though I'm an educator, I don't know the ropes sometimes of maneuvering a college degree, how to get scholarships, how to help them. And so the biggest thing to me is helping our young people, our next generation, and it doesn't matter where I've come from or where I'll end up being. My heart is in the present, and that is building this program and helping our teachers and helping our students and parents navigate that.
Now, you had been in the school district in York County, South Carolina, so we are glad to welcome you to Gaston County and to have you as the leader at our Gaston Early College of Medical Sciences.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so the school creates pathways for students. We talked about the academic pathways, but ideally we like to think about that it creates a pathway from Gaston County Schools. It begins with Gaston County Schools. It involves Gaston College. It can take the students to Belmont Abbey College and ultimately to work at Caramont Health. Right. So why is it important to have partnerships with these organizations, and how will the partnerships with Gaston College, Belmont Abbey College, and Caramont Health, how will these partnerships benefit students?
Well, first of all, I think the partnership was established early on with the application, but as we know, as time passes, things change, new opportunities arise. And so having these relationships and continuously meeting, continuously evaluating where we are with our program, what new opportunities are available that we may need to add. I've met with many of the partners that we are with, and they like myself, it's all about what's best for our students and what's best for them. And that may mean revising something that we initially may have thought would have worked out, or it may mean adding a whole new associate's degree or a program with Belmont Abbey. I think the most important thing is our vision, and that vision staying focused on the future and making sure that we are graduating our students prepared to enter the healthcare field. They're going to take care of us when we're old. and we want to make sure that they're as prepared as they can be. So these partnerships are critical. It's not just about funding. It's about helping us plan, helping us use our resources wisely, helping us make decisions. They are all critical in the work that we do in the public education system, just as it is with Gaston College and with Belmont Abbey.
And we all know the demand for healthcare. We know it is a growing industry. And really all you have to do is travel along Interstate 85 in Belmont, and you can see the new hospital campus that is under construction by Caramont Health. That tells you that this community is growing, and with that growth comes the need for expanded health care. So I think that it's important for people to realize that's why this program is in place. That's why we need a program here, so we can train our students to become those healthcare professionals, and they can find a job right here at home in Gaston County.
Yes, that is very, very true. And that grooming and that training starts young. We are going to be out in the middle schools here in the next couple of months, talking to parents and talking to students, helping them decide, is this a school that they would be interested in attending? Because it's all about learning what's available. And if parents and students want to know more about us, if this video or whatever resource you have can't answer those questions, we really encourage you to call our school. Let's talk. Let's discuss what you think your student wants to do, or let's talk with your student. But we start early, and healthcare is a critical field. We want people that want to be there. It's like education, of course. We are dealing with the future and with our lives, with the lives of our loved ones. So we want to make sure that they make good choices. And it won't offend me if you choose you don't want to come here because you decide you don't want to be in healthcare. That's a great thing, because you figured out that I'm not so sure that's for me. But we want to start early. And even today with our 9th grade and 10th grade classes, which we've started with on August 10th, we will continue to work with them in helping ensure that they're on that right pathway. You're not lost. We choose a pathway. We try to help you choose a pathway. But what it comes down to is helping you leave and walk away from the school with the courses that you need to help you go into that next step of your life. And that's what's most important. So it's not about filling this cookie cutter role. It is personalizing this program for each student.
Okay, I think it's important to point out that students come into the early college program as 9th graders, and they apply. It's one of our school choice programs that we have in Gaston County. So they come in as 9th graders. They have the 4 years during their high school tenure to learn about the program, to get that high school diploma, and also that degree from Gaston College.
That is correct. And of course, the enrollment, there's an application process. We are looking for students, though, who want to be here. To me, if you want to be here and you feel like, I'm not so sure, some people underestimate their abilities. And so let us meet with you. We want to take you here if that's your heart, and we'll work and help you if you feel like you're not 100% prepared.
Okay, so what do you want to say to students? You will be looking to 8th graders, next year's 9th graders, to be a part of this program. What do you want to say to them about their journey, I guess you could say, into the healthcare industry?
Well, I think let us help you figure that out. You each are at a school right now with a counselor, and many of you, I hope, would have opportunities to sit and talk with them, do a career interest inventories, try to figure out some of those things you like. The cool thing about the healthcare industry is it takes we need the quiet introverts, as some people may call them, as well as the extroverts. It takes lots of different personalities and lots of different types of people to support this entire industry. So if you're not sure, just ask questions, give us a call. We will actually host some open houses this early winter, so that you all will be able to come and visit our facility, have opportunities to speak with us, meet some of the college staff. We will provide opportunities such as those for you to help you decide, is this an area? And Once again, we could even collaborate with some of your counselors to see if you can shadow for a day or half a day and see what it's like over here. But it's okay if you don't know what you want to do. And we just want, it's like I shared with some students earlier in the summer, as long as you know you don't want to become an automotive technician, then give us a shout out, call us, and let's talk about it, because we may be just for you.
Okay, so what do you say to parents about the program to convince them that, yes, this is the right program for my child? What do you say to those parents?
Well, I think let's talk. First of all, let me show you what our curriculum is like, what our programs are, and what types of jobs are the potential jobs that your child would be able to pursue when they complete these programs. I want to make sure that you as a parent are well informed so that you can make sure that you feel good about the fact that you want your student to go here. Just as your student, you still know what's best for your child. You are the parent, and I'm sure you and I are no different in that we want to provide what's best for our students. We are a great school. We are going to be even greater as the years pass. But what's most important, though, is this a career interest? And so let's help you navigate that. Let's have that dialogue, because we just want to launch them in the right direction.
Now, your students selected the Phoenix as your school mascot. And the Phoenix is a bird-like creature from Greek mythology that regenerates and it rises from the ashes. It has a new birth. So I think that it's appropriate that you have selected that as your mascot, because this is a new birth, a new beginning for a program that we feel like is going to make a difference in Gaston County. I heard someone say that this program is going to be a game changer. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely a game changer. And what better place to have these talented healthcare professionals than in our own backyard? These young people are going to help change the community that we live in now. They are going to be the role models that we'll be looking up to, and just they are, as I said the other day, they are our little phoenixes, and they are rising. And don't take your eyes off of them, because you're going to miss something spectacular.
We are very excited about the Gaston Early College of Medical Sciences. Lots of enthusiasm there at Gaston College about this program, as well as we have enthusiasm in Gaston County Schools for what this program is, the beginning of this program. And what is really as exciting is to see what this program is going to be down the road when we have our first graduates and they go on to college, they go on to medical school, and we can see that what we are doing right now is going to have a great influence and be of great benefit to our community. Beverly Bowman, the principal of the new Gaston Early College of Medical Sciences. It is great to talk with you. It's great that have you in the leadership role as the principal of our second early college program. And we want to thank you for being with us here today on GCS Today.
Thank you so much, Todd. It has been a pleasure.
You're watching GCS Today here on Channel 21. Stay with us. Our interview with student Emma Berger is next.
Even if I wanted to be adopted, who would adopt a 17-year-old?
By the time I found out that she was up for adoption, she was dead set on, no, I don't want to be adopted. I need to just be realistic about my life and what my future holds.
That's when she came to me and she said, would you be interested in us adopting you? Once I got into the family, my world started to change, my mindset started to change, and my future started to change.
She doesn't have to worry about, I'm alone, no one loves me, what is my life gonna be like 10 years from now? She's just got normal worries that anyone her age should be having.
I didn't think that I would have a family again. I didn't think that I would go to college. I didn't think that I would have love. And with that, I just feel like my world is just so much brighter.
Joining me on GCS today is Emma Berger. She is a 10th grade student at the new Gaston Early College of Medical Sciences. Emma, it is great to see you. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, let's start by talking about why you decided to attend the Gaston Early College of Medical Sciences.
Well, I've always known that I wanted to do something in medicine for as long as I can remember. And when I saw that a school was opening up that specialized in it and would also help me cut down on my college time, I was very excited about it. And so I chose to come here so that I could get a head start, especially because the field of medicine is so competitive.
And I understand your dad is a doctor here in Gaston County, right?
Yes, sir, he is.
So did having a doctor in your family, did that influence your decision in any way?
Yes, sir. Whenever my dad talks to me about all the different things in the body, it fascinates me, and I like learning about the way they all work together.
Okay, so let's talk about your day at school. What is a day like at the Gaston Early College of Medical Sciences?
I would say it's pretty similar to most high schools, but you do have more freedoms and I would say a lot more resources than the normal high school student would. And I take pretty much all the regular high school classes along with taking 2 college classes. It's pretty much like a high school with a few little elements of college in there.
And being there on the Gaston College campus, you do have the resources of being on the college campus. So let's talk about some of those classes that you are taking and maybe some of the classes that you are looking forward to taking as you move through the program and through the career pathway that you've selected.
So right now I am taking ACA College Transfer Success, which will help to prep me for taking college classes along with taking psychology, which has been very, very interesting. And then I am very excited about taking higher level biology courses, as that's something that really interests me.
So Emma, with the classes that you are taking, I guess it makes it feel like that you are in college and that you're preparing for those higher level college classes.
Yes, it does. It's very fascinating how different high school classes are from college classes. And as college classes are much harder, I am very grateful to have the full support of the high school staff along with the college staff. It makes transferring so much easier. And I really think that it will help me so that I have an easier time when I go full-time to college.
How does it feel to be able to attend high school on a college campus at Gaston College? Has that been an adjustment? Have you been nervous about that? Has it been exciting? How does that make you feel to know that you are a part of a college campus while still in high school?
Well, at first, when I found out that we were going to be housed on the Gaston College campus, I was very nervous about being around college students and being on the college campus. It was very exciting. As a high school student, you're always told, college is coming next and how exciting it's going to be and how awesome it is. And so it was very nervous and very exciting. But when I got on, it has a very nice atmosphere. It feels kind of like a high school, just there's a lot more freedoms that you can have. It's very nice.
Okay, let's talk about your career plans. What do you plan to do in the future? And how do you think this program is going to help you achieve your career goals?
I would really like to be a neurosurgeon, and I know that is a very long career path with college and then medical school and residency. And so I've been always looking for ways to cut down on the time I'll need to spend to become a neurosurgeon. And I knew that you could start taking college classes in high school, but I'd have to wait until my junior year. And even then it'd be very hard. And so this school has been so amazing because with the college classes, they're integrated into my daily schedule. So I'm moving from a high school class to a college class back to a high school class. Instead of having to go off the campus of the high school to take them, it's all right there. And it's really nice. But also I have the full support of not only the high school staff, but the college staff. And so we have all these people who are helping to make sure that we're successful. And so it's really helping me to push me ahead in my field and helping to give me an edge since it's so competitive.
So what would you say to a student who is thinking about a career in medicine or healthcare, and a student who is thinking about attending the Gaston Early College of Medical Sciences? What would you say to that student to encourage him or encourage her to give it a try at the Gaston Early College of Medical Sciences?
I would tell them just go for it. I mean, I think a lot of people think that to be a doctor, you have to be incredibly smart and incredibly gifted. But I think that if you have the right support behind you and you're willing to put in the work, it can get you to go to big places. And I think here at this new school, you have so much support and you have just a great environment for learning. And I think that most people would profit off of it a lot and would be able to learn a lot from it.
And there are so many job opportunities and possibilities in the medical field and in the healthcare field. And it takes a lot of people to be interested in that field because it's a growing field, a career field. Healthcare is expanding. And so you're going to have the demand. Demand is already there for more jobs and more people in the field. So if someone's a little bit nervous or intimidated about going into the medical field, I think you probably would say to them, find where you belong. If you have an interest in this area, find where you belong, because there's a place for you in the medical field, in the healthcare field, right?
Yes, I think that there's so many different opportunities because the field is so vast. And I think that for the extroverts and the introverts and the people who want to really get their hands into it and do like research and stuff, there's like so many different fields for that. Because I think that everyone has a field that would fit them really well in the healthcare industry. And I think people just don't look into it. And I think that a lot of people would really benefit from looking into it because I think that basically every job you can get outside of the healthcare industry, there's a similar one inside the healthcare industry.
And we want students to take a look at the Gaston Early College of Medical Sciences, because you did that and you found that it is a great program that you feel will really benefit you in life.
I feel that it's really benefited me already. I've been doing amazing in my classes, and it's all thanks to the wonderful support system here. I think that this school is just something completely amazing. It is the best school I've ever attended by far.
Well, Emma, we are so impressed with you, and we know that you are a shining star for the Gaston Early College of Medical Sciences, and we are excited to see what you accomplish there in the school. And what we're even more excited about is to see what you're going to do in the future for your career. We know that you're going to be successful. So we want to wish you all the best of luck. And we know that you have a very bright future ahead of you. And we want to thank you for all that you're doing. And we want to also say how much we appreciate you being with us here today on GCS Today.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching GCS Today here on Channel 21. Before we go, we would like to congratulate Gwen Campo of Stuart W. Kramer High School and Travis Rainwater of Highland School of Technology, who were chosen as semifinalists in the prestigious National Merit Scholarship Program. We also would like to recognize 5 of our high schools for earning state sportsmanship awards. Bessemer City, East Gaston, Forest View, Highland, and South Point did not have any players or coaches ejected from a game during the 2020-2021 year. And we would like to thank North Gaston High School art teacher Tammy Hovis for organizing a project that involved high school students painting a Leader in Me mural at Carr Elementary School. Stay tuned to Channel 21 for the latest news and information from Gaston County Schools. For GCS Today, I'm Todd Higgins. We look forward to seeing you next time.